You know what, I'm going to title this video, Surfing is the most frustrating sport in the world. That's it. Yo, this session is great, guys.
Well, this sequence tells you everything you need to know about this session. It took me through a roller coaster of emotions, and in this video, I'll do my best to take you along with me for the ride. So it was a typical summer morning with a small swell in the ocean and a massive tide. I knew that this sandbar was going to turn on with the tide going out, and I did not want to miss any of it. So I paddled out early when the tide was still way too high. The wave was barely breaking at first, but it eventually turned into exactly what I was expecting, which was a very fun right-hander. I knew what I was after and why I had paddled out early, but still the first 30 minutes of this session drove me completely nuts. You could see the signs of an upcoming good wave, but at this point, it was nothing but an absolute mush burger.
Are you kidding me? Oh. This wave makes me look like a complete beginner. I love it. Absolutely love it. Ew.
I was trying to tell myself that I just needed to be patient, but I must admit that I was still starting to get really frustrated with this wave. But then this set rolled in and it kind of showed me the light at the end of the tunnel. The shape was perfect and the size was good too. Unfortunately, most of the sets were worse than that and the shoulder was still extremely mellow, so my frustration level kept rising over the next 10 to 20 minutes.
God damn. This shit is so frustrating. Oh gosh. You know what, I'm going to title this video, Surfing is the most frustrating sport in the world. That's it. Oh my gosh. Oh god. Oh, I can catch it. Come on! You know what? I'm posting this. It's ugly. I don't care. This is real. Should I cry? Should I laugh? Should I shout? What should I do? Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ah, that was so bad.
You know those sessions where you just can't get it together, where everything feels disconnected and things just don't flow? Well, this is exactly what I thought this session was going to be at that point. Even if the wave was to get any better, I personally felt like I was surfing awfully, but thankfully that was not the case. The tables were about to turn and all of that frustration ended up going away.
Oh my gosh, am I going to make every single mistake in the book? Oh, this is so frustrating. And the wave is alright, I'm just not. And now I'm too deep. Or am I? Maybe I'm not. Yo, that was great.
This turn right here was the turnaround of my session. It may not look like much, but that cutback was all it took for my confidence to surge back up. Bang! Super happy with that rebound. Look at it. This is exactly the wave I was waiting for. It is a wonderful feeling to bet that a wave is going to get better and for it to actually get there. I cannot tell you how many times I've said, oh, this is going to get so much better with the tide, and then watch the wave get much worse. I'm sure that a lot of you can relate to that.
All right. I missed it.
I did almost lose my balance on that snap, but I would say that this was a really good turn for me, with a lot of spray. Look at how good this wave looked with a bit more size. And I was all alone. No one ever joined me out there.
So the wave seems to be getting a little better. I think you can notice it on the screen. I've managed to do 2 turns, which I'm happy with. So the frustration right now is slowly, very slowly, turning into satisfaction, but we're not there yet. So yeah, let's be patient. We'll see if that actually turns out true or not.
Most waves still had quite a bit of backwash in them and were very mellow, except for the bigger ones, but I was starting to surf better, and that alone completely shifted the way I felt about this session. Another cool turn for me, really laid into that end section, and I even managed to stay on my board this time. I was a bit late on that snap, got stuck in the lip, and unfortunately I missed the rest of the wave, which was really good. And the next wave was also good and opened up really nicely.
Update. The wave has finally turned into exactly what I thought it was going to be, so I'm happy. My satisfaction level is high, my frustration level is low again. I'm just going to catch a couple more, and I think we're going to call this a win. But it started awfully. Oh yeah.
During this session, I really made it a point to try hammering the end section as hard as I could, really laying down into the turn. It worked once, and then the rest of the time it led to some funny things like this.
Update. Again, I still have about 20 minutes of battery life on the camera. So far, my opinion on this session is that it's really good, really fun actually. I'm happy about this session. It just illustrates the whole emotional roller coaster that is involved with surfing. This is typical. And I knew it was going to be crap at the beginning because it was way too high, but I also knew it was going to get better. But I couldn't help but feel very frustrated by this beginning. Well, I'm going to miss an insane wave. Maybe I can go left. Oh!
There was a left off the peak sometimes as well, but as I can only film one direction with the camera, I always try to choose the best and most consistent option.
Maybe that one. I don't really even know what I'm doing actually. I'm just trying new stuff out. It feels good, it feels fun. I don't know if it looks good on the camera, but I don't really know what I'm doing. Yo, this session is great, guys.
Yeah, this turn felt really good. I had my rail engaged all the way through. The wave was still a bit wonky and I often ended up not doing the right turn on the right section. For example here, a simple down carve or a deep bottom turn with a snap could have been better. Then the snap was in my opinion a good call, but then I could have tried a floater here instead of whatever I tried to do.
No, that was bad. I was completely straight on a snap. No style point on this one.
That was the best set of the morning and also the last very good one. I am always amazed at how fast waves can change here with the tides. This spot was a very underwhelming mush burger at the start of the video, then it turned into a perfect looking point break style wave an hour later, before turning into a straight closeout after I paddled in. It opened up again later on as the wave started breaking over another sandbar a couple hundred of meters out from where I started my session. It's an incredible feat of nature, but it can also be extremely frustrating because if the tide is wrong when you are going for a surf, there is nothing you can do about it, and you will just have to embrace the fact that you were probably too late for the good waves at the start of your session and too early still at the end of it.
Alright, that's my chance, right here. Oh my gosh, no, something was off with my front foot and I just couldn't adjust it. I'm completely gassed. I'm gonna get out there, try and catch one last good wave, and then I'm calling it a day. I'm really happy about that session. I'll call this a win, but the way it started was so frustrating and just a classic surf moment, I guess. All right, let's catch that one last wave. What time is it? Do I have time for one more? Maybe. Guys, this is the perfect moment to paddle in because there is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys coming. Woo! Let's get out of here.
We unfortunately will not be able to see the end of this wave, but that snap was timed perfectly. And like I said, I paddled in after that because a few guys were going to paddle out. Like I said on the GoPro during this session, I think this video just perfectly illustrates the emotional roller coaster involved with surfing. I can't think of any other sport, except maybe wind sports, where you can cover the entire emotion spectrum within a single session. And although it contributes to making this sport much harder to get good at, I think it teaches you a lot in making the most of what is within your control. It also makes the good times that much better and more memorable. Summer is here now, and that usually comes with the worst conditions of the year here in France. But personally, I am really looking forward to it. As you guys know, I absolutely love tiny waves, and very few people bother waking up early to surf knee-high slop. So I usually end up having even more solo sessions during that time. It will probably not lead to the most epic sessions, but I will continue to share the journey with full transparency, and I hope you will enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.